Hello my loves, it's Lucid Simmer and welcome back to another episode of the Lucid Legacy Challenge. A challenge for the Sims that I created, and if you'd like to check out the rules, they will be linked in the description box below. We are starting off this episode with our official heir for Gen 2. I did tell you guys that I was leaning towards Daisy being the heir, but after reading your guys' comments on the last video, it seemed like a lot of you guys agreed with me. And yeah, I definitely think that Daisy is perfect for Generation 2 of the Lucid Legacy Challenge. So yeah, she will be our next heir, and I'm so excited to continue playing with Daisy throughout her life, which is a little bit ways away because she is still a toddler. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about Daisy being the next heir. And we are starting off this episode with her, like I said, and she is making an absolute mess right now. And she is actually in a room that you guys haven't seen yet. I did do a little bit of updating around the house and the farm in between this episode and the last one, so I did a few updates which I'm about to show you guys. But first off, and I don't want to start this episode on a downer, but I do feel like it's important to let you guys know that Zachariah has actually passed away. I think that he died before last episode, but I just didn't realize it yet. And I did go to their mailbox and checked all of the neighborhood updates to kind of see what happened. And it turns out he actually died from being too angry, which is so sad. I was like genuinely upset when I found out that he passed away, even though I had called it quits on him and Miles's potential relationship. I still really liked him as a character, so yeah, it's really unfortunate that that happened, and I'm sorry to start this off on such a down note, but yeah, I just wanted to share that news with you guys. But on a slightly more positive note, I do want to show you guys some of the updates I made around the house, like I said. So I did end up updating all of the lighting in the entire house. So before we had these older antique looking lighting fixtures, and now I just placed these basic circle lights in every room. So the lighting definitely has a little bit more of a modern feel to it now. I also updated their dining room a bit. If you remember, this wall here was kind of rounded out a bit, so I did just square it off to make a little bit more room. And I gave them a new dining room table with some more chairs and everything, since they are now a family of 5. We did need some room to have their nightly family dinners, which that isn't a rule or anything for this generation, but I did picture them having nightly family dinners. And I think I am going to start doing that officially when Flora ends up aging out of her toddler life stage. I just think dinners with toddlers just are way too hectic for me, between the toddler like throwing their food on the floor and the adults always trying to pick up the toddler from their high chair. It's just like way too confusing. So yeah, once Flora ages up and the kids are all child age or above, we are going to start doing their nightly family dinners, and I'm really excited for that. And upstairs did get the most of the updating. So we added on this whole extra room back here, and I did decorate it for Henry. So this is going to be Henry's room when he ages up into a child. So I didn't actually do too much decorating because we did kind of run out of money, but I definitely tried to put in a lot of different animal things in this room. So we have the fox plushie, we have a chicken alarm clock, these 2 art prints that have a fox and a rabbit on them, we have this frog rug down here, and then over on this desk there's a little bear plushie and a duck plushie. So yeah, there's not too much going on just yet, but we will end up changing this as he grows to fit more of his personality. And I do love that he has a window right above his bed that looks right out into the farm. And the other room, which is the twins' current room, I did just update their wallpaper. I am going to be updating the wallpaper in the entire house to just modernize it a little bit. But I figured since Faye and Silas were already adding this extra addition onto the house, they would just go ahead and update this room a little bit as well. And this is going to end up being Daisy and Flora's room that they share. The only other changes I made to their lot is this extra animal pen in the back here, and it actually doesn't have anything in it just yet because, like I said, we did run out of money. But yeah, I'm going to end up moving Gertrude and possibly another llama back here, and then we're going to have this pen be just for cows. And yeah, that is the future plan, but I just kind of wanted to start. Oh my gosh, wait, I completely forgot. I added a whole big ass lake on this back corner of the lot. Of course, as part of the challenge, we are meant to fill up this entire lot to be farmland, and they are on a huge lot, so that is a big undertaking. But I figured a pond like this would be a really cool addition because they can swim in it and also fish, so it's not just empty space, it is functional, but it also takes up a huge amount of room without looking too out of place. So yeah, we have this big pond over here now, and I really like how it looks. I do need to go in and kind of fill this yard up with more debug landscaping, which I totally forgot to do, but yeah, that is how the farm is looking right now. So today is Friday in The Sims. It is Friday morning, and it is actually Flora's birthday. It is time to age her up into a toddler, which I am so excited about. So like I said, today is Friday, Flora's birthday, and tomorrow is actually the twins' birthday, so they will be aging up into children, which I am also so excited about. And then Sunday, we are having so many birthdays because Sunday is Silas's birthday as well. Silas is aging up into an adult, which is incredible. I can't believe he is already an adult. But yeah, we are going to be celebrating all of these birthdays this weekend. And I am, of course, going to be giving all of the kids makeovers when they age up. But when Silas ages up, I'm actually going to leave his appearance be for now, and I'm going to wait a little bit over a week until Faye's birthday to give them both their adult makeovers, which I already have a few ideas about, and I am super excited to give them a little updated appearance. But yeah, the plans for this weekend is basically have all of those birthdays, and then tomorrow we do have the Finchwick Fair, which is the cow and milk competition. You guys, it is Maggie's time to shine. I am not even joking when I say that I have been waiting for the cow competition at the Finchwick Fair since the first episode. And I know that I was upset last time when we got our participation ribbon for the pie, but honestly, if Maggie does not win the first place prize, I am going to be livid. Silas is over here just cuddling baby Flora, giving his last little baby cuddles in before she ages up, and let's go ahead and do that now. I am so excited to see what she looks like. Oh my gosh. Flora has aged up, and I think I'm going to randomize her traits and just see what we get. And she got silly and wild. Oh my gosh, that is such a crazy combo, but I think I'm going to leave it like that. I do like that it's very different from both Henry and Daisy, so they'll all kind of have their own personalities. So yeah, that is Flora, and I'm gonna go ahead and edit her in CAS and then show you guys Flora as a toddler. Okay, you guys, here is Flora all aged up into a toddler. I was hoping that Flora would age up being a redhead, but it looks like we have 3 little blondies in the family. I can't believe that they all look exactly like Faye. It is so funny. But here is Miss Flora. I think she looks so stinking cute. I also love this hair with the tiniest little pigtails you'll ever see. It's so cute. But yeah, let's jump back into the game and we'll check out what she looks like in live mode. All right, here is baby Flora in the game. I think she looks really sweet, and I am so excited to kind of find out more about her personality, especially since she's not going to be the heir for Generation 2, and she most likely won't be the one inheriting the farm unless she autonomously kind of gravitates more towards farm life than Henry does, but I'll be honest, I think that is not super likely. So yeah, Flora's future is kind of more of a blank slate, and I'm really excited to kind of see what it turns into. All right, we are going to deal with 3 toddlers in the house for today. Of course, like I said, the twins' birthdays are tomorrow, so we don't have to deal with 3 toddlers for too long. But I think today is going to be pretty boring, mostly just looking after the animals and taking care of the farm and everything. Definitely trying to get our money back up a little bit, since I did use a lot of it doing renovations. Speaking of money, it looks like a lot of these oversized crops are actually ready to be harvested. So after Silas takes care of all the bugs and weeds and everything, we are going to harvest those and sell them right away. And these crops actually give us a good amount of money when we sell them. So I think after we sell all of these, I am actually going to replant more and fill up this entire area with these oversized crops. It is going to cost a little bit of money to plant this entire area with them, but they do bring in so much money, so I do think that it's worth it. Oh, and it looks like Silas found a frog while he was weeding, and I actually kind of want to put that in Henry's new room. I think Henry would love having a little frog in his room, so yeah, I feel like Silas would definitely put that in there for him. Oh my gosh, and Daisy has a sad, unwanted sibling moodlet. It says Daisy didn't want a sibling, but one came along anyways, and I don't really know why she's getting this moodlet like days after Flora was born. I mean, she's literally a toddler now, but I feel like Daisy wanted to be the only girl or something. Maybe she just wanted like her own room. Maybe she's jealous that Henry now gets his own single room to himself. All right, Silas is now just harvesting all of the oversized crops that he has, and hopefully we get one that's perfect quality, because that is a part of his aspiration, and it looks like we didn't get any that is perfect quality, which really sucks, but I'm gonna go ahead and just sell all of these. Actually, I think I'm going to put a couple of each in the fridge so that we can cook with them, but besides that, I am going to be selling the rest. All right, so we're going to be selling the rest of these, and oh my gosh, I'm telling you, we didn't even have like half of this area growing the oversized crops, and we're getting so much money from it. Like, look at that, we have over $1,000 now to work with, which is awesome. So I am going to be purchasing some more oversized crops, and I'm going to be buying a lot because I do want to fill up this area with all of the crops, like I said, and yeah, it's definitely going to be expensive. It looks like the total will be $510, which is so much money, but yeah, we are going to be bringing in a lot of money once all of these crops actually finish growing. So I'm kind of just focusing on that, focusing on the money that's going to end up coming in. We do have to spend money to make money. So Silas is going to be pretty busy planting all of these crops, and I am so excited for Henry to age up. I feel like he's going to be the biggest help around the farm, especially with all of these crops that we have to keep up with and everything. I think that Henry is going to be the perfect little gardener helper. Oh, and it looks like Flora is actually spending some time out here in the garden as well. Oh, and she is also autonomously talking to some plants, just like Henry does. It's so funny though how Daisy is the only one out of the three of their children who doesn't come out here to talk to plants all the time. Like, I've already seen Flora do it multiple times, and Henry does it all the time as well, and I haven't seen Daisy do it a single time. She is definitely going to be perfect for the heir of Gen 2. Daisy is definitely going to be perfect to start a gamer career and move to the city. I can already see her fitting in that kind of a narrative. Oh, I love Maggie so much. Oh my gosh. Speaking of Maggie, let's put some of her milk in the fridge. We will have to be choosing the best bottle of milk to enter in the fair tomorrow. Oh, and you know what? We actually should bake the kids a birthday cake for tomorrow before I forget. I definitely want to have one all ready to go for them. So I'm gonna do the matcha tea cake for them because it's actually the only one that we have ingredients for, but I also feel like it kind of fits because it's green. So yeah, I'm gonna have Faye make that cake, give Pumpkin some food, and then yeah, we'll be all set for the twins' birthday tomorrow. All right, here is the birthday cake that is going to be for the twins, and we are going to put that right in the fridge. Hopefully no one takes a bite out of that before tomorrow. I feel like that always happens, but fingers crossed. I can't get over how many crops Silas is planting, and actually looks like I forgot one right here, but yeah, when these crops are done growing, we are going to have so much money, and we will definitely be needing it, especially with all of the updates around the house and farm that we want to make, and bills, and having kids. There's just so many things that we need money for right now. But the good news is that once we do spend all of that money with all of the updates, we will actually have so much more money coming in constantly. So yeah, once we have a lot more animals and the greenhouse and everything, it's kind of just gonna be the normal daily upkeep, and we won't have to be like constantly grinding for money. Oh my gosh, it is about 4:30 and everyone is so exhausted. I'm gonna let Faye take a little nap, and of course I'm gonna let the toddlers nap as well. But yeah, I think their sleep schedules are very messed up from the toddlers being born and then Faye giving birth again. I think there was just so many like interruptions to their sleep schedule. So I'm going to get that back on track, hopefully within a couple days. I feel like we haven't gotten another hatchable egg in a while, so I'm gonna have Faye collect those and hopefully we get at least one. Oh my gosh, and it looks like we got 2 hatchable eggs. That is so funny. Oh my gosh, Flora is making such a mess in here. I almost forgot for a second that she has the wild trait, but yeah, that is going to be so insane to deal with. And this is the exact reason why I'm waiting to have nightly family dinners. Oh my gosh. All right, it is now the next morning. Yesterday was definitely exhausting with the 3 toddlers. That is way too much for me personally. And Daisy is now on her way to wake up Silas because they are still sleeping, Faye and Silas. But I think that this is the perfect time for them to wake up and age up the twins because, yeah, like I said, 3 toddlers is just way too much for me. Stop. I love Silas and Daisy hanging out in the living room, just the 2 of them. That is so cute. This notification came at the perfect time. We are about to put some candles on the twins' birthday cake. And thank God we will no longer be having 3 toddlers. I can't say that enough. All right, first things first, Daisy is the oldest, of course, so I'm going to have Silas help Daisy blow out her candles. Also, normally I would have a birthday party for them, but the Finchwick Fair is today, so they're gonna see basically everyone they know anyways. Happy birthday, Daisy! Oh my gosh! and she's probably walking outside to age up. I don't know why they do this, but come on, Daisy, take your time. It's raining too, like there's literally no reason why you need to walk all the way around the house to age up. What is happening? Daisy has aged up into a child. All right, like I said, Daisy is our heir for Generation 2, and part of the rules for Gen 2 is for the heir to have the squeamish trait. Of course, we don't need to have that be the trait as soon as she ages up into a child, but I do feel like it really fits her personality now. So I'm going to be giving her the squeamish trait right away. And I'll be honest, I am not really too sure what I want to give her for her other traits. I feel like neat would probably make sense. I feel like that definitely goes along with squeamish. Like she just wants everything to be extremely clean and put together all the time. And that is definitely the opposite from her current farm life. And I think I'm also going to give her the geek trait. Part of this trait is loving sci-fi and playing video games. Of course, those two things aren't mutually exclusive, but Daisy is meant to be this gamer when she grows up, and so I feel like this would be a really, really good fit for that. So she is going to be squeamish, neat, and a geek. Those are Daisy's traits. And for her childhood aspiration, I could go with mental, but I think for her, I'm actually going to go with social butterfly. I think especially because the Gen 2 sim ends up moving to the city and wanting to experience this like whole new way of life. I think that a big part of that for Daisy is going to be wanting to meet new people after really only knowing the people in her small town for her whole life. So yeah, I'm gonna give her the social butterfly aspiration. And Daisy aged up with some bonus traits. She has level 2 mental and creativity and level 1 motor and social. All right, now I am going to have Faye help Henry blow out the candles, our next born. All right, here he goes. Blowing out his candles with the binky still in his mouth. And I think, oh my gosh, and I think that he is going to do the same thing as Daisy. Yeah, it looks like he is going to walk all the way outside to age up, which I don't know what this bug is from. I don't think that it's from mods or CC. I'm pretty sure this is like, I'm pretty sure this bug happened after like a new pack came out or something, but yeah, it's so weird that they always go outside to age up. All right, Henry is all aged up. And I think for his aspiration, I'm going to do the rambunctious scamp. They want to be very playful and nimble. I feel like this is definitely going to match well with Henry's personality. He definitely is going to be running around the farm a lot. And yeah, I just feel like that really fits him. And Henry is going to be the sim that inherits the farm after Faye and Silas pass away, which I don't even want to think about yet. But I'm gonna go ahead and give him some traits that kind of go along with that storyline. All right, so for Henry, I ended up going with the animal enthusiast and loves outdoors traits. Those are kind of self-explanatory. And then I also gave him the cheerful traits because I feel like ever since he was first born, like literally a baby, he's always just been so happy. So yeah, I think that fits him pretty well. And I'm gonna go right into Cass and update the twins, and I will show you guys their makeovers in just 1 second. All right, you guys, here are the twins with their makeovers all completed. So here is Henry and here is Daisy. I think they look so cute and so much like Faye. And I did try and give Daisy a little bit of a different look, but not too much. I feel like when you're a child, you start trying to find your own style, but you're not quite there yet. bit. So yeah, I kind of tried to make Daisy look like she's kind of just exploring and trying to find outfits that she likes and her own style, basically. Whereas Henry, I feel like kind of just copies Silas's style a little bit, but I also feel like that genuinely fits him as well. All right, and now that the kids are all aged up, I'm just going to quickly give Daisy and Flora's room a little bit of a makeover and also get rid of the baby stuff that we have in Faye and Silas's room because we are not having another baby. 3 is definitely the limit for me for this generation. Here is the girls' room all made up. So we have Daisy's new childhood bed over here and her little desk with a Daisy plushie on top. It's a little on the nose, but I just thought it was really cute. And then of course we have Flora's bed over here. I just changed the color to fit her personality a little bit more and changed out the rug, and besides that it is pretty much the same. And then I actually ended up going with a lighter swatch of this wallpaper in Henry's room and also a lighter bed swatch. I just felt like with the darker wood tones in his room it looked a little bit dark overall, so I wanted to do something to just kind of lighten it up a bit. But yeah, here's the whole renovated upstairs. Next we are definitely going to be switching out this tub when Flora ages up into a child, and we're gonna put a shower in its place. And I think when we do that we're actually going to renovate this whole bathroom and maybe even the downstairs bathroom as well. I want to do renovations around the house in an order that makes sense. So I don't want to just like randomly renovate half the kitchen just because I have the money, but maybe I will renovate the kitchen when the farm ends up being at full capacity and maybe the kids are starting to go off to high school or something. And in my head that just kind of makes more sense for the storyline. Kind of like, as I said, if we renovate one bathroom to have a shower, we would kind of renovate the whole thing, peel off the wallpaper, do a fresh coat of paint, and then we might as well do the other bathroom at the same time. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. I am definitely excited to get rid of this wallpaper that we have throughout the entire house. Everything is floral printed wallpaper and it's not really a vibe, but I did do that on purpose. I did want to give it like an older look. When I was first renovating the house, I wanted it to look like it hadn't been renovated in many years, and I think that it definitely looks like that. But yeah, that being said, I actually might keep Faye and Silas's room fairly the same, especially because this used to be Faye's parents' room and I feel like she would like to keep it as almost like a time capsule and just to have that be an extra way of remembering her parents. So yeah, I might keep the older looking dresser and wallpaper and everything in here and then update around the house, like the kitchen. Obviously these appliances definitely need some updating the bathrooms and everything like that. But I'm honestly just really excited to see the house kind of transform over time, especially by the time that the twins age up into being adults and of course we start generation 2. I feel like this house is just going to look completely different and kind of grow with the kids, which is really cool. All right, we have a little over 2 hours before the fair starts, so I'm just going to get the whole family ready for that, and of course Maggie as well. All right, I hate that it's raining today, but Faye is out here in the rain taking care of Maggie before her big day. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. Look at this face. There's no way she's not winning. I mean, one look at Maggie and you just want to give her first place. Like, there's no way that any other cow can beat her. Oh my gosh, Daisy is immediately doing her homework for grade school, which is so cute. Oh my gosh, Miles keeps surprising me with these phone calls and it's like so overwhelming sometimes. Hey Silas, I think Kayla Fleming is pretty cute. Should I ask her out? This is so random, but I don't know. Kayla Fleming, I don't know too much about her. She is an EA pre-made townie, so I know of her, but I can't even like picture what she looks like right now. But I feel like if Miles goes out of his way to ask Silas what he thinks, I feel like that means he actually really likes her, so I'm gonna say go for it. Especially now that he has a child. I mean, obviously he is more than capable of being a single dad, but I don't know, I feel like Miles would want like a big family of his own. Oh, and Henry also came out to do his homework, and he chose to do it outside, which is very fitting for him. All right, Maggie is very happy. She is clean, full, content. So we are going to super casually just put oh my gosh, Faye, are you kidding? Are you okay? Oh, poor Faye. But yeah, as I was saying, we are going to super casually put Maggie in our inventory because that makes sense. I don't know how we can put an entire cow in our inventory, but here is Maggie. And before the fair starts, which is actually just in a couple minutes, I had to pause really quick to pick out a bottle of milk. So I didn't prep super well for this part of the fair. We only have normal bottles of milk, and then we have this one bottle that is enriched milk, and it is excellent quality, so I'm not sure if that will be enough to win the milk competition, but I think that that is going to be our best shot. I am so excited to update their kitchen, actually. I think that's like the most excited I am to update anything in this house. All right, and the Finchwick Fair has just started, so let's head on over. All right, you guys, Finchwick Fair, take 2. We better win at least one competition this time around, honestly. Like, we literally brought the whole family out here in the rain just for these competitions. All right, let's submit Maggie for the competition. All right, I really hope that Maggie wins. Like I said, she definitely deserves it. Oh my gosh, and that is perfect timing. The rain actually just stopped and it is so sunny out. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Let's give Maggie some love over here. I feel like she's definitely confused right now. She's only been in one place her whole life, and now she's randomly in like the town square with everyone looking at her. Oh my gosh, Miles. Love the fit, man. All right, let's also submit the bottle of milk for the fair. And yeah, like I said, I don't have too high of hopes for this one, but oh my gosh, actually Louis Barnes submitted this fire milk. Its rarity is uncommon, so I'm thinking that this will probably beat us out. And Lavina definitely looks impressed with this one. All right, and we also have another brown cow over here who is not as happy as Maggie, and definitely does not have the charm of Maggie. Oh my gosh, everyone over here giving Maggie some love. Miles and Silas and Henry are talking, which is so cute. All the boys. I wonder where Asher is, actually. All right, Pumpkin is barking so much. Oh my gosh. We have to give her some love as well. Wait, oh my gosh. This is... Oh no! This is Maurice Barnes. Oh my gosh, this is Liam and Leora's son. He is only a teenager and he's literally bald. That is so cruel. Oh my god. This game really did him dirty with that one. Oh my god, poor Maurice. And like the CC lipstick, Alright, he is in desperate need of a makeover, and I've been in Cass a little bit too much this episode, so I'm not gonna do it right this second, but before next episode, I'm gonna give the whole Barnes family a makeover because that's honestly just too cruel. Oh my gosh, where are you going? I swear I checked everyone's needs before we left the house and Flora was not tired, so I'm honestly going to cheat this to be higher because it was up here before when I checked it and I don't know why it's all of a sudden like so low. Also, Flora, where are you going? She's going to hang out with Daisy, who for some reason is all the way over here. Daisy, there's a fair going on. Like, don't you want to hang out with everybody? I do genuinely see Daisy as being like pretty social, but I feel like she's just so over these like small town events. Like, look, she's literally upset. She doesn't even have like that fussy trait that she had anymore as a toddler. Like, there's no reason for her to be upset right now. I honestly just feel like she's like outgrowing this small town life and already kind of wants to move away to a big city, but oh my god, that was so cute. I'm so glad that I caught that moment. All right, I think Faye's over here to check on her girls, make sure everyone's okay. Let's actually have Faye give Daisy a quick hug, and actually let's try to cheer up because the poor thing is so sad. Oh no, that didn't really help. Oh my gosh. What if Silas tries to cheer her up? Maybe that would be helpful. Oh my gosh. Silas just started to play with Flora and that was really, really sweet. Girl, why is your bathing suit on? Where are you going? Oh my gosh. And Henry likes cottagecore music. That is very fitting. All right, this has gotten a little bit out of hand. Oh, and it looks like Silas actually made Daisy feel better, so I'm gonna have everyone go back to the fair and cheer on Daisy because Henry's literally the only one who stayed over here. Actually, well, Henry and Pumpkin, of course. We can't forget Miss Pumpkin. All right, I don't know if Lavina is done judging yet, but I think the fair should be wrapping up somewhat soon. Let's have Silas give Maggie some more love. Like I said, this is definitely very overwhelming for her, but she's handling it very well. And she also has the whole family and Pumpkin here for support who literally just peed in front of everyone. Oh my gosh. And we can't even clean it up because it's outside. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, wait, this is Louis Barnes. Oh my gosh, he's also a teenager. They're all growing up like so fast. Louis was literally a toddler in the first episode. That is insane. Like I said, their whole family is definitely getting an update before next episode, so don't worry. Oh my gosh, Flora loves her siblings. That is so sweet. I feel like every time I see Flora with her siblings, they're always hugging. Oh my heart. It looks like Daisy is asking Silas for some advice. Someone said eating dirt was okay, but someone else said eating dirt will make you die. Is it okay to eat dirt? And the two options here are eating dirt is really unhealthy, and if you do, kids may tease you. I feel like Silas would say eating dirt is really unhealthy, especially with him raising children on a farm. He would definitely want them to know that with a lot of dirt around. Not that Daisy would even think about doing that for a second, but yeah, I think Silas would say this option. It looks like Daisy also got an advice sentiment with Silas, which is really sweet. All right. The fair is coming to an end. Oh my gosh, I am so nervous to see if we won or not. Oh my gosh, it says the festival will end in 1 hour, but it's supposed to end at 9:30, so it looks like we're just going to have to stick around a little bit later. Oh my gosh, and poor Flora has a stinky diaper and she's hungry. Oh, I don't know where she just got that from, but honestly, go off. We are definitely going to need to take these kids home as soon as the fair is over. Oh my gosh, we are a mess right now. Oh, and here is Liana all aged up. Obviously, like I said, the whole family is getting a makeover, but we actually haven't seen Liana as a child yet. And for some reason, she has black hair, which I don't really know why, but I think I might keep it. I feel like she's gonna be the black sheep of the family, pun intended. Oh, Leora and Liam are always kissing each other's cheeks, I've noticed. Oh my gosh, my heart. They have such a cute relationship. Oh my god, you guys, I'm gonna scream. There was only 2 cows submitted for the cow competition. 2. Only 2 of them. And for some reason, we got 3rd place. I am truly so angry right now. I don't even know what to do. Also, we didn't even get a ribbon for the milk, and we submitted one. Like, we didn't even get a participation ribbon for that. I am literally so angry right now. I honestly think that the next fair we're going to have to bribe Lavina, because I literally don't know what else to do at this point. Like, how did we get 3rd place when there were 2 cows? That doesn't make sense. Oh my gosh, we need to go home. These kids are such a mess right now. I'm a mess. And honestly, justice for Maggie. This was such bullshit. All right, we are back home. We are putting Maggie back in her shed, and the kids are eating, and Henry is eating cake for dinner, and Daisy is eating pie for dinner. So we're really doing great today. I honestly still can't believe that Maggie didn't win. I don't understand how, but honestly, if I think about it too much, I'm just gonna get so angry. So Maggie is always going to be number 1 in my eyes, and that's what matters. Definitely give Maggie some love in the comments of this video, because she really needs it, guys. All right, you guys, by some miracle, we took care of everyone's needs and got everyone into bed. So it is now Sunday morning. It looks like actually Daisy is the first one up. Oh, it's because she has to pee. But we are about to get Faye up so she can make Silas a cake for his birthday today. And we have been having so many birthdays this episode. So I'm actually going to have Faye order a grocery delivery to make Silas's birthday cake. And it looks like Daisy actually came downstairs to eat a piece of pie, which is interesting. I feel like she kind of has a sweet tooth. We do have soup and fruit salad in the fridge, so it's not like this is the only thing that she can eat. But then again, she is a child, and I feel like most children have a sweet tooth. All right, Silas is awake, and it also looks like the grocery delivery is here. So we're going to accept the delivery really quick and then go give Silas some love. Oh my gosh, and Silas went directly out to tend to the plants on his birthday. Very fitting for Silas. Okay, so we're first going to have Faye make the chocolate cake for Silas, and then after that I'm gonna have her make a special birthday breakfast for him. So while Faye is just cooking in the kitchen, it looks like Daisy is actually in here reading, and Henry is outside taking care of the chickens while Silas is in the garden, which is so sweet. I've honestly been waiting for this moment for Henry and Silas to be outside taking care of the farm together. Of course, the whole family is going to be taking care of the farm, but these two are the ones that like truly just love it. So this is just really, really cute. Okay, here is Silas's cake. It does look amazing, if I do say so myself. And I'm gonna have Faye put that in her inventory because we are going to celebrate Silas's birthday somewhere else. And I'm just gonna let Flora sleep in since she is a toddler, and we're gonna have breakfast with the rest of the family. Oh my gosh, I know that we're missing Flora, but it's really sweet to see them all at the table together. And soon enough we will have Flora joining us for family meals. Oh my gosh. I still kind of can't believe that the twins are aged up into children. Like, I actually feel like they're growing up so fast. I'm gonna get emotional about it. I get way too attached to my Sims, honestly. I could not see them age up. Oh, and it looks like Miles' date with Kayla actually went really well, so I wonder if that will lead to anything. I guess we will have to see. Maybe Asher will be getting a stepmom soon. Okay guys, we are now at the farmer's market. I know it's been a hot minute since we've been to this lot, but especially now that the kids are all born, I think that we are definitely going to be trying to go to this lot a lot lot more. And I also figured, since it's Silas's birthday, instead of having a birthday party for him, we could actually bring the cake to the farmer's market and just celebrate with the whole town. So yeah, this is also a little bit of Silas's birthday party as well. And of course, we did bring Miles and Asher with us just to ensure that they'll be here for Silas's birthday. So I'm just placing the cake down over here, and I'm gonna have Faye put on the candles and have everyone come over. And we're gonna go ahead and have Silas blow out his candles. Oh, Silas has aged up to an adult. I cannot believe that he's already an adult. Adulthood, fulfilling dreams, planning for retirement, and midlife crises await. Oh my gosh, let's not get ahead of ourselves. The perfect time to start wrapping up those lifelong goals. And also goals for the Lucid legacy as well, Generation 1, which overall, I think that we are doing pretty good for the rules for this generation, except for the fair competition. That one we definitely have to try pretty hard on completing. But yeah, besides that, I think Silas is doing pretty good for himself. He has a insanely beautiful wife, an amazing best friend, 3 beautiful children. Oh my gosh, that was so cute. And yeah, I think Silas is doing pretty good for himself. And you know what? I know that I said I was going to wait to give Silas and Faye a makeover until her birthday, but I feel like so much has happened in their life that it kind of makes sense that they should get an update on their appearance, even if it's a small one. So I think I'm actually going to head into Cass and give them a little update as well. It is kind of fitting. I mean, the 3 of their children all got updated appearances this episode since they aged up. So yeah, I'm gonna do the same for them as well. Okay, you guys, it's happening. Silas is getting older. I can't believe it. So this is Silas's updated adult appearance. I gave him a bit of a shorter haircut, but kept it with the same kind of messy look. I also made his beard just a little bit longer, and I feel like it really looks good. I also gave him very subtle forehead wrinkles in between his eyebrows. Nothing too drastic, but I do want to slowly show him aging. And I did give him a couple new outfits, but I did leave it the same for the most part. And then here is Faye's updated appearance. I did end up giving her a haircut, which is something I've wanted to do for a while, and I think it looks so good on her. But I didn't change anything about Faye's appearance when it comes to aging or anything like that, so all of her skin details and everything are all completely the same, since she is still a young adult, so I don't want to show any signs of aging like that on her quite yet. But I did give her a couple new outfits as well. And for Faye, her body has changed quite a lot, especially after having 3 children. So I did want to show that a little bit in some body details as well. So I added a belly mask, a back mask, and some cellulite. And then I also added some stretch marks around her stomach. So I think she definitely looks a little more realistic now for having kids and just her body type changing a lot. And I think she looks so beautiful. I love how Faye is looking, but I honestly just can't get over her hair and how well it suits her. I think she looks so beautiful. I can't believe that literally every single member of the family got an update this episode. They are definitely growing and evolving so fast, and I think at this point we're about halfway through our Generation 1 of Lucid Legacy, which is so crazy, and I hope you guys have been loving it so far as much as I have, because we have a long way to go. Alright, you guys, and with that, I think I'm actually going to leave this episode off right here. Definitely let me know what you think of everyone's new appearances and all the kids all aged up. We've definitely definitely had a lot of changes in today's episode, but honestly, I think it's all for the best, and I'm really loving the direction that this family is heading in. As always, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, like this video if you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one or live over on Twitch. Alright, bye my loves.